I think we're live.
Are
we live? Hi,
Are we
friends.
live?
Oh,
Hi.
we are.
Hello!
All right.
I don't know why.
Everybody's yelling about Moobot, I see.
Clearly the most interesting thing about this.
Right. Wow. Okay, so what a turnout. Hi, hello. Welcome to our cozy little Ryuutama campaign. How do I intro a show? Gosh, I don't know. I guess we can just jump in and get started. So if you're not familiar with Ryuutama, Ryuutama is a Japanese tabletop role-playing game written by Atsuhiro Okada and published in English by Kotodama Heavy Industries. It is my favorite tabletop RPG for so many reasons. I could scream about it like this entire stream, but I won't. Just go look it up. It's really enjoyable. And if you like what you see here today, it's a good chance you'll enjoy it. It's very easy to learn. So we are playing a campaign that is kind of JRPG inspired, like the classic ones, like Secret of Mana and Lunar and the Tales series and all those other good RPGs that probably most of us grew up with. Let's start and go around. I am Jess, the GM. I will be playing the Ryujin, who is the GM's character, ostensibly, Lazuria. We are playing a blue Ryu campaign, which means the themes of the story are family, friendship, human drama, love, all that good, warm, fuzzy stuff. So I'm going to just go down the line here and introduce our players, starting with M. Who are you? Pronouns, what do you do? Who are you playing? And either your favorite flower or your favorite JRPG.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So hi everybody. My name's M. EM. She, her pronouns. I'm at eTruffery on Twitter, which I think is above my head or below it. I am around on Twitter yelling about TTRPGs a lot. I draw things, and I'm a big fan of magical girls. And I will be playing Trillium, who goes by Trill, Altair, who is the oldest of our good children. She was the first one to leave. And she, for those of you familiar with Ryuutama, she is the artisan class. So she makes things. In her case specifically, she belongs to a family of lamp makers or lantern makers. But in terms of actual game mechanics, she is an artisan who belongs to the sundries category. And yeah, she's everyone's big sister. She's here to have a good time. And my favorite flower is actually the one that I named my character after, because I'm a giant fucking cheese ball and I have a lot of nostalgia attached to it. So it is the Trillium flower, which is a forest flower it's a forest flower, and it goes from white to pink, and that's why my girl is so pink. Yep.
That's awesome. All right, next down the line we have Victor. Same questions. Who are you? What are your pronouns? What do you do?
Right.
Who are you playing? And favorite flower and or JRPGs?
Hi, I'm Victor, also known as Victormon, pretty much everywhere. My pronouns is he, him. I draw a lot, constantly, usually for money, and play role-playing games and yell about those on Twitter most of the time. So, and I'll be playing Griffin Lionheart. He's a very good boy, a noble, who left second, I think we decided, if I remember correctly, and it's been doing his best to become a hero. And favorite JRPG, if I'm gonna discount the whole Pokemon series and say Tales of Symphonia is my favorite.
Nice. It's a good one. I believe Anarsis, our friend in the chat, is in the midst of playing that. And
Nice.
learning why we love it, maybe. I don't know, we'll see.
Hopefully.
Awesome. Next down the line we have Anna. Same questions. Who are you? What are your pronouns? What do you do? Who are you playing? And your favorite flower or favorite JRPG series? Or you can answer both if you wish.
Yeah, hi. I'm Anna. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a comic artist and illustrator and lover of all things tabletop RPG, which is most of what I fill my Twitter with. The rest is mostly full of cats. And I will be playing Rue Alder, the group's healer and tiny mom friend, who left home briefly, a little bit, and trained to be a better herbalist, and then she came back and waited for everyone else for quite some time. And my favorite flower is the bluebell, I think, and my favorite JRPG of all time is Final Fantasy IX.
Good choice. All right, and last but absolutely not least, we have Niklas, who, if I may give a huge shout out, painted the background that is being used in our amazing overlay, and basically anywhere I can get away with using it. I love it. It's beautiful. Thank you again, Niklas. So who are you? What are your pronouns? What do you do other than obviously paint beautiful things? Who are you playing, and your favorite flower or your favorite JRPG series?
Okay, I'm Niklas. My pronouns are he, him. And I, as Jess said, I draw things. I talk about RPGs far too much. And I also photograph a little bit. And I will be playing Mildew, who started out as, the indoor bookish kid that was really, really good at school and then left for university and, then dropped out and became a wandering librarian with his donkey griffin named Pighead.
Yep.
Because the Pighead decides where they should go and Mildew just follows along.
Basically.
My favorite JRPG, I haven't played many, so I will probably say Skies of Arcadia.
Good choice.
And my favorite flower is the Dava Dava.
I'm gonna have to Google that later. I don't know.
Yeah, it's basically hanging, and then it looks like this sort of lantern that drops down. It's
nice.
Is it those who are kind of orange-red ones?
Yeah.
Or is it not another one? Yeah, those are good.
Sweet.
I like those.
Very, very cool. All right. Me, I guess. I did a little introing. I am Jess, or Jo, depending on how many Jessicas are in the room. I answer to either one. She, her are my pronouns. I am a designer, a voice actor, an artist, a variety streamer, and I do a bunch of TTRPG bullshit. Wow. Whew. Okay.
Everything but sleeping, apparently.
Basically, yes. As I mentioned, I'm GMing this campaign, and I also play the role of the narrator / Ryujin, who is guarding over these good kids, Lazuria. She's a good, gentle-hearted dragon mom. My favorite RPG series is the Seiken Densetsu, or Secret of Mana series, because it was extremely formative for me. It's kind of the reason all this bullshit exists, because it's what inspired me to want to draw, to do writing, and be a creative person. I don't know why. It doesn't necessarily hold up when I play it again today, but it still has very strong nostalgia feels, and it did something to me when I was a kid, so you know what? I count it as good.
Most older games you remember isn't really how you remember
Sure,
them.
sure. I mean, technology naturally improves, so it's fine. All right. Before we get started, I have to quickly check on a thing because my family is like that. I will be back in 1 minute, and then we will roll into this. Why don't you guys talk about what you like about Ryuutama? Tell Chad about it, what you know about it so far. What got you into wanting to play it? Because I know you're all new, but You
Yeah.
obviously are excited about the system.
Giant disclaimer: none of us know how to play this game really quite yet, but we are here with a lot of enthusiasm. So you know
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
It's very much going to be, okay, I want to do a thing, Jess. How do I do the thing?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I can't remember how I stumbled on Ryuutama. It might have been Jess who just went, oh, look at this thing. It looks so nice. And it did look lovely. And just reading the rule system, it's just so wholesome and delightful in a way that few other tabletop RPGs come across as.
Yeah.
I came across it like a few years ago, I think, and I saw it on like like one of those online RPG shops, and I just got struck with the art style and just the thought of I love anime and manga and stuff like that, and just the idea of having a fantasy RPG based on those stories I love, and with that kind of art style and just those themes that are usually brought up was really interesting, but never really got to play it until now. Got the chance. So,
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's having a system that just has like the joy of wonder and exploration and like whimsy kind of just built into it as like a fundamental part of the system. Like, even if you're never going to play this game, please just read the spell list. Like, just read the spell list.
the spell list
It will melt your cold 2018 heart like on its own. Like, the system is just, it's so wholesome, it's so lovely, and it wants you to go out and explore and really get into the joy of that. And I think that's a really cool special thing about this particular system that no other system has.
It's very true. It's so true. All right.
Yeah, and I really like also how the equipment works, because you have sort of modifiers, which doesn't really do much of a modifying thing, but you know they cost more because they're cute.
Yes. You can get a cool hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
Yep.
4
Lots of
times
flavor.
more expensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can also get a cursed hat, which is much cheaper. So,
This is very true. All right, I am back. My apologies. I had to make sure that the garage door was closed. My family is like that. That's all I can say.
They leave it open.
They thought they did, so I was getting many phone calls. It's fine. All right. Let's get going and do the thing. We are okay sound-wise, stream chat friends, I assume. I hope.
Yes, dude. If we sound okay,
Sound
low.
check.
Can you hear us well?
All right, sweet. Delightful.
Noise.
All right, we are gonna dive right in.
Hey.
So. There we go. A world is seen from well above, verdant and azure by alternating measures, as land and sea artfully trade places with one another. The sea sparkles, throwing back the sun's brilliance. The land is lush with many notable regions. A jagged, jungle-coated coastline stretching out into the water. A great forest that, far from above, resembles an emerald sea. Rolling grasslands upon which a colossus of a tortoise ambles with purpose. Floating islands hovering above the sea, teeming with people and lovingly crafted cityscapes. And further out over the water, smaller isles overgrown with greenery and left to nature's design long ago, judging by the sun-bleached stone temple pillars clothed in climbing, flowering vines. From this island, a beautiful woman in white with long waves of cascading blue hair and gently sloping pearl-colored horns looks out over the waters, her violet eyes filled with fondness. And she begins to speak. Long ago, when the world was new, mankind discovered the source from which all power springs. Mana. With ingenuity and persistence, mankind learned to harness this power, and with it, enjoyed an age of peace and prosperity. Then one day, beasts of shadow rose up from the dark places of the world, and laid waste to all that mankind had built. The people fought valiantly against this dark tide, but could not keep the dark creatures at bay. When at last it seemed the world could endure no more, 4 young heroes prayed in desperation to the dragon gods for aid, and were answered. With gifts of the dragon gods in hand, they fought back against the dark beasts and raised the land of Amaria safely into the light. These gifts were enshrined in secret, safely scattered over the world, for should their power falter, Amaria would fall to the darkness once again. And now, we draw down onto the world, soaring over the great forest of Arcadia. Jutting up from this verdant sea, we can see one massive elm tree rising out far above the rest. As we venture down to the forest, we see a young woman in a lovingly stitched green dress and hood, delicate deer antlers protruding from holes in the sides of it. She walks with purpose through the forest until she arrives at a clearing, wherein we see a tree bathed in dappled light from the sun. The tree is small and unassuming next to so many older ones in the woodland, young and of an indeterminate type. This tree, however, is special. As we see the girl walk around it, we follow her, and we can see the tree's boughs change as she goes. One side green and budding with spring flowers, one lush and vibrant with summer, one brilliantly colored with autumn leaves, and the last side with the sparse, naked branches of winter. The girl sets about tending the tree on her own, taking her time with it. Today was the day they all promised to meet again at their hometown, Zelkova, and visit this tree together. Their tree. She had to ensure it was in good shape to greet them again. So Rue, I would like you to start and make your condition check of the day for me.
And that is spirit and strength?
I believe so.
Okay, where is my D8? Go.
That's the thing your GM forgot to pull up is the rule book. Because I am the most prepared ever.
Rules. We don't need those.
That's fine. Who needs rules when you can roleplay?
That is a total of 9.
Okay, you are great. Sounds like you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
How talk about that a little. What's got Rue feeling so hype?
I mean, it's finally time, right? They've been gone for years, and today they're coming back finally.
Yeah, so it's a big day for you especially.
Yeah.
All right. So, you've come to the clearing, to the tree. You are, tending it, giving it attention and love, and making sure that it looks its best, anticipating your friends coming to visit here. Expecting, you're going to go back to town after you're done here, so you can wait for them to arrive. But you have a little bit of time to take in the clearing if you wanted to do anything.
No, I think I'm just going to pat the trunk of the tree and say, it's been so long, and they're finally coming back today. Are you as excited to see them as I am?
The wind kind of rustles through the branches a little bit, and you get that dappled sunlight seems to shimmer in answer.
Oh, I bet they've been doing great out there. See you in a bit.
So you give a...
Yeah, pat it one last time and turn and start heading back to town.
Yeah. So you trot on back to town, making your way back. We follow Rue through the forest toward the immense elm tree we saw earlier. Drawing close to it, we can see that the great tree has a staircase seemingly grown out of the very branches and roots of the plant itself. And throughout the boughs are strung beautiful, brilliantly colored banners and lamplights. Coming up onto the main terrace of the town, up ahead of Rue, stands a tall girl with bright pink hair and dressed to match. Sets of travel bags sit at her ankles as if she'd just arrived. She turns and spots Rue. And Trill, you see your old friend Rue coming up the steps. And Rue, you see and recognize Trill almost instantly, because you can't miss that pink hair.
The second Trill sees Rue, she just drops everything she's holding, and just takes a flying leap down the stairs, and just grabs Rue and whirls her around. Rue! Oh my goodness! I can fit you in my pocket. You haven't grown at all.
You're so tall.
You're so not.
Oh.
It's so good to see you again. And then I realized that we're like standing very much on this precariously teetering on the middle of the staircase.
Yep.
And move us over to a landing.
Yeah, so you guys back away to the landing and have space now to continue your reunion.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. How have you been?
I've been good. How have you been?
You know, I've been pretty alright, all things considered. Where is everyone? I just got here like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, I think you were the first one back, actually.
Oh.
I haven't seen anyone else yet.
Okay. Well, is there anything I can help with? Like, I don't know, we didn't really have any plans other than going to the tree.
No, I was going to wait for you all here in town, and then we could head out together. Do you want to go wait by the entrance of town, maybe?
Sure. Yeah, let me just put my stuff away real fast, and I kind of look up and realize that I've got like massive bags full of travel stuff and
Yep.
Oh, don't worry, I'll help you. I'm strong.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go and make your way to just get your bags situated somewhere for now. You kind of briefly drop in on your brothers at the shop and kind of throw your stuff down and say, "I'll be back later," and you run right on out before they even have a chance to do much of anything.
It's literally like the peeks head around the side of the wall, waves, and then just whips on.
Hey, I'm back! Stuff down and out you go. And so you guys make your way back to that staircase outside. And outside of town, we see a boy with blue hair, a cozy hand-knitted sweater draping off his thin frame as he climbs the stairs with a strange-looking kind of donkey, but it's winged, trailing alongside him, stacks and stacks of carefully packed books bound to its back. He makes his way up, and he stops at the top of the stairs, and before you both, Rue and Trill, you see Mildew has arrived. With Pighead.
Wow.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Mildew.
Hi. Wow, you look, how have you been?
It's been good. It's been good. Mostly. Yeah.
Who's your friend?
This is Pighead. He's sort of my guide.
Really?
Yeah, he can find his way between cities in, well, I can't say heartbeat, but it will take perhaps weeks or months, but he will find there.
He kind of starts chewing on some grass on the steps of the tree.
Nice to meet you, Pighead.
Ear twitches.
Yeah, and one of the difference. And one of the difference with Mildew now and from before is that he has, snow in his hair that's always cascading. On a distance, it might look like he has the worst case of dandruff ever, but it's snow.
So have you been doing okay out there?
Yeah, I decided that, reading books wasn't the entire world, so I started, being a librarian instead.
Wow.
Okay.
It's
Well, that sounds like a story. Come on.
Yeah,
Let's go in.
Right.
Griffin isn't here yet, but we can wait together.
You do spend some time waiting, but the day kind of goes on and there's no sign of Griffin. Eventually it gets to the point where, your families arrive and Rue, your mom, Suni, arrives and is like, "Oh, they're all back! Oh, except for
Hi, Mama.
Griffin.
Well, not all of them. I can't. Griff's not here yet.
Well, you know how that boy was. He was always trailing behind the rest of you a little bit. I'm sure he'll be along. What do you think? We were going to have a nice big dinner, just all of us, all our families, to celebrate all of you coming back.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Oh my goodness, you've grown so much, my dear. And she's like, kind of brushing your hair and touching you and just like, oh, you're so big. Oh, and you're so beautiful. And Mildew, is that you? Oh my goodness, darling. And she's just gushing over each and every one of you. So by and by, she gathers you in, and you all, it takes the rest of the afternoon, but eventually there's, picnic tables put out on the main terrace of the town, and the families are gathered. Your relatives are here. Trill, your brothers kind of rib you a little bit for that earlier stint of, popping in very briefly and throwing your stuff down and then leaving again. But your father, in particular, is just very happy to see you. He just gives you a hug, and it's like, it's good to have you home, Trill. It's been such a long time. You've grown up. You're quite a lady now.
Yeah, that's me. Definitely the lady.
He just he adjusts his spectacles, which by this point, when you left, he just had one set. Now he's got, extra in front of them. 'Cause he's been working hard.
Oh, Dad.
And Griffin's parents are there. Rex, who is the leader of the town, a great, big, giant man with quite a lot of luxurious, glorious hair and beard. He may be more hair and beard than man, if not for the fact he's extremely muscle-bound. He's the one who's been lifting all the tables single-handedly and just getting them into place, and you can hear him uproariously laughing at who knows what. He doesn't seem worried that his son hasn't arrived yet. He's just like, he'll be along in no time at all. I'm sure he's just seeing the sights on his way back in. Don't worry about it. And by, you all gather. And dinner ensues. It's quite a feast that your families have prepared for you. And you may have helped with. Rue, you probably dove into the kitchen to help your moms. But Griffin's absence is definitely felt.
Should we go looking for him? He gets lost sometimes.
I mean, it's Griffy. Maybe he forgot?
Ouch.
Maybe he fell down something,
Probably.
Perhaps he's here, we just haven't seen him.
He probably.
Oh, that's right. Griffin!
Griffin, if you're here, jump up and wave!
Griffy?
You don't see the sweet, small, short boy you remember. Although, as the evening falls and the dark descends and the lamps that are strung throughout the boughs come aglow, casting different colors all throughout the branches and the trees. Up the stairs, we see a figure trudging up with a polearm in hand and a flowing cloak behind him and a bag on his shoulder, making his way up. And Griffin, up ahead of you, you see quite a party. And you can see each of your friends. You remember them instantly.
Okay, Griffin. Make this good. And I'm gonna take a few moments to just kind of breathe in, gather some courage, and put the bags down just at the side and walk confidently towards the party.
Okay. Who was the first to see him?
Do you mean see him or do you mean recognize him? Because those are very different questions.
Let's say see him. And up to you who recognizes him first or puts two and two together.
I mean, I'm looking around pretty hard, so I think I probably see him 1st, but I don't recognize him.
Sure. You're like, okay, who is that guy? Is that someone new that came to town?
Yeah.
I'm gonna approach the table with my friends on it, and Mama, looks like you've got quite a party going here. Something special, huh?
Hey, we're waiting for a friend of ours. Have you seen him?
He's like a little shorter than I am, red hair.
I don't think you have to worry about it, because I am here. And he kind of pulls back the hood on his cloak, and his fringe kind of falls out of it with a boing.
Yep, that red hair.
And he gives a big radiant smile. How are you guys?
What?
I will poke him a little bit, trying to make sure he's really there, at that level. I mean, so...
Mildew, and he gives Mildew like a really strong hug. Oh, man! You've grown a bit too, huh?
Well, not a little bit, not really though, but...
Is that snow in your hair? What?
Yeah, it's cold,
Yeah. Ooh, it's
How
a nice
are
one.
you so tall?
I'm sorry. Who told you
my
you were allowed to get taller
God.
than me? That's not fair.
Well, it's not about fairness out there. It's about doing what you can to survive and help everyone you can find.
I pull Griffin in and I give him just like the biggest noogie. Like,
Ow!
why did you get so tall? Why did you get so deep?
Is
What's
it
there?
magic? Did you use magic?
I don't think it's magic. I think it's, I finally got my growth spurt, Ah.
When did that happen? Because,
Well, this is just about a year or so after I left. Oh, I went out, I got on a boat, went south to the desert lands, and been fighting. And oh, I'm sorry. And he kneels down and kind of picks Rue up and gives her a big hug. You're so tiny still. Well, I think I'm the tallest now.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been doing? Let's hear it. And he kind of does the, Star Trek Next Generation? That guy who kind of climbs over the stool? when he sits down.
Riker.
Yep.
Does the Riker sit down on one of the stools or at the table?
God damn it.
Kind of looks around at everyone with a big smile.
Well, I've mostly been doing what I always did, you know, growing plants and helping my moms with everything. Wow, you're so different.
Stunning, isn't it?
It's weird.
Definitely something. So, I
Well-
think you gotta tell us your story.
Well, what can I say? I've done my best to hold to our promise, right? Well, I did go south. I went around a few settlements there, helped people out. I fought some monsters, you know, charmed some people, you know.
Did you know?
Yeah, you know, I was able to use my new skills. Obviously.
By pretending to be Griffin?
No, I am Griffin.
Are you sure?
I'm the new Griffin.
Are you sure?
Yes. Here, we promised we'd come back to our tree.
Yeah.
And I promised I was gonna be a hero. I promised I was gonna finally be someone you can depend on. And I did that.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to showing you what I can finally do.
Oh, believe me, so am I. And I lean back and I assume the exact same pose that Griffin's in.
I went to see the tree just earlier today. It's doing really well. I'm sure it'll be happy to see us.
Yeah,
I've been looking
I mean,
forward
we're
to
all
this
here.
for a long time.
Yeah, we're all here now.
do you wanna... let's go now. What are we waiting
Yeah.
for?
So,
No time like the present.
Okay.
I suppose I should go say hi to my father and mother.
You do that, and I will, grab some snacks.
it is pretty late. Like, you have finished dinner at this point. You may have you may have a tough time convincing your parents it's okay for you to leave.
Wanna go now?
Griffin, you go and
Hello,
you find your mother doing as she tends to do, and she's trying to make sure everybody gets fed at least 3 times. And is, dishing out seconds and thirds regardless. So as you head up to her, she's kind of serving someone. She turns around.
Mother!
Griffin? Oh, my boy!
Hey, Mom!
She, grabs you in a big, strong hug.
You're still not taller than you yet. Ah.
I've missed you so much. Look at how much you've grown. You're still a stick, though.
Well,
Rex, come and see our boy.
okay.
And your father gets up from where he was over at the head of the other end of the table and is like,
Griffin noticeably shrinks a second out of clear nervousness, and then kind of does this.
Are you sure that's our son? He's kind of skinny. Just kidding, come here! And he grabs you in a hug that is bordering on painful. That's my boy! Ruffles your hair. Gives you a clap on the back that almost knocks you over. Well,
Hurts less now. It hurts less now.
that's good. I didn't hear anything crack, so you're getting stronger. I like it. How have you been?
I do a lot now.
So good. Well, have you eaten? Sit down. Your mother's gonna have to serve you at
No,
least 5 times.
I've been over here eating with my friends.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right, you've all seen each other. Wonderful. So he just kind of takes some time to chat with you.
Yeah.
Trill, one of your brothers has sidled over to you in this time. Specifically, it's Pace.
Oh boy.
And he's just kind of like doing the griffin sit that he observed. It's like, he grew up, huh?
What is happening?
I don't know. He sure looked ready to impress you, though.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I'm sure he just wanted to make sure that I know he's different, but he's still Griffy. Still got that Griffy look about him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
I'd like to add, if you look over to him, you can kind of see him look over and try to strike a pose as he's talking to his father. It's like glancing over sometimes.
Trill.
Hmm?
He's posing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he sure is. He's still, you know, I don't know that he's grown up at all.
Yeah, well, then again, let's see, who was the one who came in, literally threw her crap in the door and then left without even saying
listen.
hi?
I came back to see my friends, okay?
Jeez.
And I guess your guys are here too. I guess you're kind of important.
Wow.
But you know why I came back.
Wow. Hey,
No.
Lath, did you hear that?
Hey, no,
We're nobody.
Hey, listen. I guess it's good to see you guys too. I guess I kind of came back to see you all. Just a little. Oh, hey! By the way,
Huh?
I have something for you.
Oh, good. I was wondering if you were going to bring back presents.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like.
No.
that's-
Hey, come on.
Is it?
Come on. I was kidding.
Oh, it's fine.
No, like.
But no. Okay, so. How familiar are you with Luxcorda?
Barely.
Big city, up in the sky, lots of people, lots of people, so many people.
I know it's in Orbinium. That's about it.
Okay, so there's a guild there that's all lantern makers, all lamp makers, like us. Yeah. They're super awesome. There's so many of them, and they're all so skilled and so talented. And I brought something back for you from a guild member that I think you're going to love. And I take out like a little packet of powder.
Mhm.
So you know that thing that that Lath was working on that you were helping with?
Mhm.
You were trying to get like the lanterns to change color, like
Yeah.
talked and stuff, and you were like
Yeah.
working on it really, really hard, and you guys like so that's been solved. Like someone solved that problem like 20 years ago, and this is it. This is
Oh,
the solution.
wow.
You just
Don't.
put this on the wick and you say some magic words, and there you go.
Did-
So
Dang.
you guys don't have to worry about that anymore.
Huh. Wow. Did you join the guild, Trill?
I know some people from the guild. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a bunch of people from the guild.
Oh. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Don't tell Lath too much that you've like gone and gotten all big city on us. He's still been working on that for a while.
Oh. Okay. Well. Gosh. Anyway,
But,
it's
hey.
good to see you.
You should hang out with your friends more, like Griffin more, so he can stop looking over here randomly and posing, like waiting for you to notice.
Yeah, he's been doing that like a lot.
Mhm.
Maybe he's. Oh man. Oh no, my gosh. I bet he's signaling. I bet he wants my help. That's gotta be what this is. I'm coming, Griffey!
Trill.
What? Huh?
No, nothing. That poor guy.
Okay. I gotta go help my friend. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
And I run over towards Griffin, who clearly needs my assistance.
Yes. And Pace just kind of. Okay. So.
So then
I
I said, you better put that down, or I'll just tell everybody about your foot fungus. Hi, Trill.
Hey. So I look around, trying to survey this conversation under the assumption that Griffin has gotten himself into some sort of like terrible social faux pas.
Yeah,
and-
there's just like there's one of the village girls who sort of resembles like Rue and her family with the little deer horns and stuff. She's just
That's, wow, you sure are a hero.
Nah, I wouldn't call myself a hero, but others have, so you know.
Oh, that's nice. I gotta go. The shop opens
Oh.
early in the morning, so. Bye!
Oh, it's getting later.
and she
Lost
gets up
track
and
of time.
she gets up and walks away quickly and just gives you Trill like a good luck face.
Oh, what was that
Drill,
about?
Drill gives her a thumbs up, like, whatever it is, I got it.
Nothing. Just talking to some people.
Hmm?
How's your family doing, by the way?
Wait, hold on, you didn't need my help?
What?
Is that like a
No?
problem? No?
No, we was talking to some of the folks here. They're curious about my adventures. You know.
Oh, what the heck, man? And I slap him on the back really hard.
Yeah.
I feel like I should ask how Griffin's HP is doing with all of his points of life.
I mean, if you want me to roll, I will roll.
It's
If his-
definitely like have a few.
If his
marks
father
on
if his father didn't almost murder him with the hug, I think he's fine.
That's true. What was all the posing about?
What?
I thought you
What
were trying to
posing?
call for help.
Well, no. I was just making sure everyone got my good side. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and
That's so
while
silly.
they're
You know, you just gotta give the best kind of impression when you arrive like this. You know.
Like
Yeah.
this. And I imitate one of the poses he was doing. Like this? This is the best impression? Okay. Alright.
I
Griffin's
do my
Griffin's
best.
best impression.
Very. It's the best, as best as I can do.
Yep.
What, you thought I needed help?
Mhm.
Well, I appreciate it, I guess.
Alright, well, if you don't, we might as well just find the others.
Yeah, so you've all kind of just been gathering around. Rue, you start helping. Your family is kind of cleaning things up and shutting things down for the night. The party's carried on quite late into the evening, and you guys have had a long day of travel, so you're probably gonna hit the tree first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Get it in daylight. But you all, your families kind of drag you all home after you've been up talking late into the night together. And I think your father probably just picks you up over his head and takes you. It's fine.
I think they kind of fall fight, you know, like he's like, grab you,
Yeah,
and it's like,
yeah.
oh no.
Yep. And I think with that, we will go to our first break. So we will see you all in like 10 minutes. And we're back! Hi, everyone!
Way!
All right, so yeah, time to get back into it. Our good kids have reunited and had a wonderful celebration dinner with their family and friends. There's probably been some nods to shipping. We'll see how that goes in the future.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea, none at all.
Not even a little.
So, let's pick up the next morning. The four friends, together at last, journeyed through the familiar woods of their homeland, eagerly awaiting the sight of the tree where they'd made their promise years ago, chatting to one another about times past and days gone by. So you are making your way down the familiar paths and secret ways of the forest that you all have taken many, many times in your childhood. Let's go ahead and do get condition checks out of the way since it's a new day.
How do you do that?
Strength and spirit, I believe.
Neat.
Yep. 8.
This can be terrible. Oh, yes, it is.
Oh
It has potential for me as well.
no! What?
Did
What's
you?
that?
Yes, I did.
Did you fumble?
Yes, I did.
Oh Lord. Well.
Loady load.
Sweet boy. Sweet boy.
So, I guess Mildew is feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah, probably ate too much because...
Oh, okay.
Griffin's mom just like every time he was like, "Oh, I'm
She's
finished
like-
with this bun." There's
yeah.
like 3 more buns.
Yeah, she puts
And,
more down because, you are too skinny for her comfort.
We're skinny anime boys. What are you gonna
Yeah. And also, Mildew has been traveling, so he's not seen that much cooked food in a while, and
Sweet
so
dad.
just, I'll take this, and I can save this for later in the night.
do? Stopping it.
Buddy.
Oh.
So,
Like
yeah.
the holidays.
So you're out of shape, which means one of the following status effects. You can take injury 4, poison 4, exhaustion 4, or muddled 4. I'm gonna say maybe exhaustion, because you were on the road a long ways, and then just...
Either that or food poison.
Oh no!
I mean, good luck getting out to the tree at all in that case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
We'll
The
say-
exhaustion might be better.
Yeah, I take exhaustion.
Yeah.
I have
Okay.
marked it down.
All right, so yeah, you're a little exhausted. What was Griffin's?
7.
7. All right, and then Rue?
10.
Wow. Okay, Rue, why are you feeling so damn good?
Because today's the day we're going to see the tree, and I have definitely run up and down this path so many times in the last 4 years. So I'm skipping ahead and talking about so last winter there was a bit of a snowstorm, and there were branches that fell across the road here. But I asked your dad, Griff, and he helped us get him out of the way. So we shouldn't have a problem getting there at all. It'll be fine.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Come on.
I imagine Mildew is probably bringing up the rear a little bit because he's just like kind of tired.
Come on, keep up, dude.
I didn't sleep that well.
Why don't you ride your donkey?
No. You don't ride him unless he wants to.
There's like a dark shadow over Pighead's face, like
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's
actually,
alright,
you
but
notice
okay.
Pighead is occasionally like trying to go a different direction,
Yeah.
but eventually comes back.
You're gonna probably be helping Mildew along then.
Yeah.
As a complete aside, I kind of think Pighead maybe sees Griffin as one of his kind for some reason, because he's got like the wing, wing, and he's called Griffin.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A kindred spirit.
Quite so. Let's go ahead and do a travel check. You know this path pretty well, but hey, let's roll some dice. So everybody do a travel check. I warned these guys ahead of time that this is going to be kind of difficult to fail. So
Well, good, because that's a 3.
okay.
It's a dex and strength, right?
Dex and strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, guess what I rolled?
Oh no.
Did
Oh
you
my,
Literally
Nicholas,
how?
sweetheart.
need to? Did you borrow your dice from Jess? Be
Right.
honest.
No, I
Seriously.
didn't.
Like what? I know
I
I didn't
rolled-
send you any dice, Nicholas.
Uh,
So, okay, those of you that everybody take fumble points for each fumble. We've had like 3 so far, I think.
Oh, okay.
Fumble points? Oh yeah,
That's
okay.
when you roll 2 1s, right?
so,
Yep.
so those are shared between everyone?
Yeah, everybody gets a fumble point
Okay.
whenever anyone rolls a fumble.
That's
You
cool.
can then
Um,
later use those to add as a modifier on future rolls.
Oh,
Right.
so you can
Right.
get, if you fail now, you can get bonuses.
Yep.
Within.
Yeah. You can mechanically learn from your mistakes.
Yes, exactly.
That's kind of dungeon worldy
A little
in a
bit.
way, but a whole completely different kind of way.
It's kind of like Dungeon World, but completely different.
No,
Yes.
it's a similar mentality of learning from your mistakes.
Yeah, exactly.
2 or 3 of those?
I think 3, because didn't you roll a fumble earlier, Nicholas?
Yeah, I
No,
rolled.
it rolled condition and now a
Yeah.
fumble.
Yeah.
It's all
And then
so
you rolled a... Oh no, you got a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I got an 8 on this.
Okay.
I think it's just 2 fumble points because
Yeah.
I think
Yep. 2. I'm bad with numbers, so, you know,
Yeah.
Is okay.
I trust you guys
I-
more than myself.
I see everyone else rolling better than me, so I mean, it's just.
Meh. Luckily, the difficulty on this was basically nothing, so you're fine. We'll just assume Mildew struggles a little more down the forest path, because you've spent more time in grasslands the last few years, so trying to traverse a forest is a trick you're kind of having to get the hang of again.
You guys, were the branches this thick before? I remember them being.
Growing, actually. Are you doing okay back there?
I remember them being way more higher up.
They still are. I mean, they keep punching me in the face.
Alright, come on, buddy. Why don't you walk with me for a bit? I'm just gonna like
Okay.
arm over shoulder, help him along, pushing aside branches as we go.
Yep,
'Cause I
yep.
think I'm taller than you'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what's our general height order? It's like Griffin, Trill, Mildew, Rue.
Yeah.
Mildew, Rue.
Right. Mildew,
And
Rue.
Pighead.
Yes,
It's a donkey.
And Pighead. All right. So yeah, it takes you about half a day to get through the forest. So you have plenty of time. You kind of chat amongst yourselves and just talk about getting back into this. And Rue, of course, you're so excited, so you're talking everybody's ear off about everything they've missed while they were gone. So we will get you to the tree. So when you all come upon the tree, someone is already there. You all see ahead of you a cadre of soldiers in strange, glimmering black armor circling the tree. At their head is a long-haired man in similar raiment who at first you think is wielding a blade of some kind, until he turns and the dark blade is revealed to be part of his right arm. And in mere moments before you can react, he's plunged the blade into the base of the tree and it withers before your eyes.
Hey!
The sword shifts and twists, snake-like, retreating up his arm and reforming into a metallic hand, holding a glowing egg-shaped stone triumphantly. And then he sees all of you, and he frowns, eyes thinning. You have some unfortunate timing, kids. He turns to the soldiers.
Well, so's your face.
What are you doing to our tree?
Oh, your tree. I'm just taking back something that we need to have. So, unfortunately for you, we really can't have witnesses. Deal with them. He turns and walks out of the circle, vanishing in a flicker of shadow. The other soldiers immediately surround you, and I would like you to roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's...
Dex and int.
Dex and int.
Oh, neat.
Go, Tro, go.
This music makes me want to stand in like a...
Yeah, idle animation.
Right?
Dang. Hey, Griffin got an 8.
Okay. Let me actually track it. I need to get into roll 20 now. Oh my god. Bear with us while we gear up for battle, friends.
Cameras disappeared?
What? Oh. The heck?
What?
They did. Oh,
Oh
hold
yeah,
on.
they're gone.
Oh.
I don't know
Please
why that
hold.
happens. This is what it did in Weird Hauntedness. I don't know
This
why.
stream is also haunted.
Is it back? Are they back?
Now we're back.
Yep,
Okay.
now we're back.
I don't know why that happened. Okay, well, you know, we were gonna have the cool Roll20 map, but maybe we won't. Oh wait, let me try something.
Yeah.
Can we all? Are we good now? We good? I
Let's
think
see.
we're good.
It's still loading. Oh,
Yeah.
come again.
Okay.
Oh
I don't-
yes, it's working.
I
now.
literally have no earthly clue why that happened.
This is it. I can see the map on stream, but I can't see it in actual Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I haven't
Same.
moved you guys over there yet. Don't
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
assuming
I'll do it.
In that case, everything's fine.
worry. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I clearly need about 5 monitors to run this game.
you need like a system where you have holographic monitors and
For real.
stand like this.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to get some Stark Industries.
I was to
up
say, yeah, I need to be Tony Stark. That's what I need. Okay.
There we go. That's-
All right. So, to address Anaris' question in chat, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, party roles. We have not gone over any of that yet because they're not really on the road. One thing to note, however, Ryuutama does have types, which impact, you know, your various capabilities. Our entire party are magic type. Out of the 3 available, you have attack type, technical type, and magic type, and everybody here wanted to be able to do magic. Each magic user can choose 1 season to start with. If you choose magic type again at a later level, you can choose a second one. But everybody gets access to incantation magic, and they choose their spells. So, real quickly then, with that in mind, why don't you guys each let us know which season you picked for your character? Trill.
Yeah, so Trill is sunny and bright, and she is very much summer magic.
Yep. And Griffin?
Griffin is all about changing, so he's autumn.
Oh.
Changing colors.
And Rue?
Rue is spring magic because she's cute and flowery.
And Mildew, of course.
It's of course winter.
All right. Cool. So, everybody go ahead and throw me your initiative again, if you would, please.
So,
They are in the chat.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and as leader, it says I'm initiative tracker. How do I do that with monsters involved, or you just not want me to bother?
I was gonna go ahead and like.
Okay.
If you can you access can you change the placeholder type in there? Does it? I think I put those on a layer where you can change it. Where it says person 1, 2, 3, whatever.
I don't know that I can. No.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
So, all right. Wow, Mildew got a good initiative.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. And these jerks, basically all have the same initiative, so I'll just put them in order where appropriate. Bear with me as I do this. This is the part that takes a little bit of time. Then we have Griffin.
This music is fantastic, by the way.
Excellent. I have so much of it, you have no idea.
One
can
for
see
every
the-
occasion.
Everybody got a theme. Uh-oh, are they busted again?
Ah.
I can see the camera zooming around the battlefield as the.
Oh. Yeah, as I probably
No,
tweak
no,
the
no.
text.
I mean, in my head, everything
Oh.
on stream looks fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. yeah.
Woo! Alright, and then all the soldiers go last, so blah, that makes it easy. Alright, now we get to do the fun thing of choosing objects. This is not a boss fight, so we're not going to do 10 objects, but we will do 5. So let's go around, and essentially objects on the battlefield, we all go around and you each declare an object that might be lying around. If you use an object, when you do your attack, you get a +1 bonus to your accuracy check with your attack.
Oh, cool.
And then that object is cleared from the field. So, starting with M, since I'm going in camera order on stream, give me an object to throw down in this clearing.
Okay. So it's a clearing. But let's say, even though it's a clearing, there's like a couple like rocky outcroppings in here, so like maybe just like a decently sized boulder.
Okay.
What kind of monster is it?
Okay, a nice big boulder. Cool. Alright, and Victor.
That's a really that's really tricky. I'm thinking there might be some like fluttering of like roots coming
Okay.
in from the trees around,
So
like that are
maybe
sticking up,
a root that's kind of like
Yeah.
up, arcing up a little bit. And there's
hooping
space.
up a bit.
Okay. Just say a root. And Anna.
I did mention fallen branches earlier, so I
Okay.
think there might be one on the edge of the battlefield.
Okay. And
Right.
Nicholas.
Yeah. Pine cones.
Okay. Yeah. It's like pine cones or other tree detritus.
Yeah.
Cool. And I am gonna say there might be like we've got boulders, we've got I'm gonna say there's like a little bit of a small puddle or pool of water because it probably rained a few days ago and it's still there's some moisture around. So we have our battlefield set. Let's go ahead and Mildew, you are first. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Snowball Storm.
Okay. If I recall correctly, Snowball Storm affects a pretty sizable area.
Yeah. It's close area, one area, and an instant.
Okay, perfect.
Number which is
You want to cast it at the like enemy row in front
Yes.
of you, I assume? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, you can nail them all. Do your magic check, which should be Spirit and Int.
yes. That's a 5.
Okay. As long as you don't fumble, that succeeds.
Okay.
It's essentially check for fumble.
Pretty much. If you do direct attack, like say shooting star, you have to beat the enemy's condition to succeed.
Okay.
But in area magic or things like that, you just have to not fumble the roll.
Whew. So close then.
Come on, think positive. It's fine.
Yeah, and magic chant, right?
Mm-hmm. Chant your magic.
Yeah. Big and small, I'll hit you all. Bow by bow and cold as snow. Snowball storm.
You people with your rhyming chants. I love you. All right.
And they inflict spirit die.
Yep. So roll that once, and then that's the damage that.
Oh, an 8.
Wow.
Nice.
Go you.
Glass
Dang.
cannon.
Dang. I know that feels. All right. I'm just tracking HPs here real quick. Nice job. These snowballs. Describe to me what this looks like when you cast this magic down on these guys.
Yeah, it's a wind that comes hurling in and then grabs a hold of parts of the snow from Reduce's head, and then they grow up and just starts to throw.
Nice. So just it pelts all of them, and they're. Yeah, that knocked him for a bit of a loop. Good job. Okay. Next up is Trill.
Alrighty. So you said using an object gives a +1 on accuracy? Is that correct?
So if you use it in your attack, you get a +1 on accuracy.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I think Trill's gonna take out, so she has a pole that she carries with, like, she carries her lanterns with her basically everywhere, and it's just a pole with a couple of lanterns hanging off the end, so I think she's just gonna kind of slam it on the ground, detach the lanterns, and then I would like to take, like, a running leap off of this boulder and just crack down on
Heck
the guy.
yeah. Go Dragoon on them. It's great. I'm
Hell
here
yeah.
for it.
That is a 7.
That
Or
definitely
8 because of the +1.
that friggin' hits.
Hell yeah.
So describe how you pelt this poor soldier.
I mean, I think I just, like, fucking, like, anime bop him on the head. Just, like, the frame rate increases and...
There you go. We hear a great big crack. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, 6.
All right, nicely done. That's okay. Awesome. Next up is Griffin.
All right. I will. I'm gonna look around me and see the ones encroaching on Rue, and because I'm gonna cast Automateers.
Okay. What's the range on that one? If you
All
Okay.
all area, and one person.
Okay. Cool.
So I'll check then.
Yep.
Is it int and spirit or spirit?
Magic check is int and spirit.
Nice. Okay, so that's 9.
Oh yeah, that works.
So he turns that way, flips his hair, and says, "May thine eyes reveal thine bleeding heart, Automateers!" And
Oh gosh.
kind of does like a fucking sparkle pose.
Oh my god.
I
Of
love
course
And
it
I-
does.
What happens?
The enemy's eyes start just pouring with the tears, and just kind of uncontrollably for 6 turns,
Yep.
and they get -2 to accuracy checks.
Yep. So, yeah, there's just like... and it's not awesome for them, but now they have a hard time seeing because it's very blurry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So-
Awesome. And Rue, it is your turn.
Drew is gonna have a moment of, oh, are you crying? But these are bad people. So she's gonna pull out her tiny sickle and whack the one closest to her.
Okay. So the one that is currently crying.
It's gonna be one of those. Look away while she does it.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead and make your accuracy check.
Okay. That is 8.
Okay, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's only 2 points of damage, though.
That's okay. They only had 1 hit point left.
Aw.
So, you you bop at this guy looking away, and then you just hear a thud, and you look, and he's passed out on the ground.
Tears just.
So sorry.
So that's one down. Another one bites the dust. Okay, it is their turn. They are gonna do some things. The other one that is kind of in front of you, Rue, saw you knock out his buddy, so he's gonna try and attack you. But he doesn't quite. He like swipes and you manage to just dodge out of the way. Then the one in front of Mildew is gonna take a crack at him. Wow, that definitely doesn't hit.
That's good.
Remember,
These soldiers
this is
suck.
remember, this is me rolling dice. You have no chance of failure here.
It's the tutorial level. We're
Yep.
just learning how to fight.
Yep. And to be
Introducing
clear, you guys are definitely just knocking these folks unconscious. You're not murder children.
Yeah.
Cut him open and just.
No killing. No killing. They're just having a really long nap.
Yeah, the one in front of Griffin takes a swing. Griffin, you do a cool pose and duck out of the way because he just missed you. But his buddy is going to try to follow it up real close and get ya, and totally bombs.
Just flips his spear around for a moment.
Yeah, and they clash. You guys clash momentarily, and he just...
Come on, you're not even trying.
Whoa. And the other one that took a kick in the face or a punch with the pole from Rue tries to counterattack and sucks. So, that is their turn. We are back at the top.
I like having Jess as GM.
Yeah, perfect.
I only succeed as a GM in systems that don't require the GM to roll things. Because then my luck has no part in it.
Yeah, I'm starting to think maybe we shouldn't sage your luck at PAX after all.
Alright, Mildew, it is your turn.
Right. I will probably try to pick up the branch and try to push them away.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
Well, what is your weapon usually?
A dagger.
Okay.
So,
Roll-
so not that.
Roll your light blade roll and add +1 accuracy.
Okay.
Like technically there's rules around
6. Yeah.
if you use objects directly to attack and some weird stuff, but
Meh.
did you
That's
say
an 8.
An 8?
Oh.
Okay. Nice. That hits. Which one
And
are you whack-a-smacking?
I'll take the one with the helmet.
Okay. So you go and try to push at it with the branch.
That's 6 damage.
Also, this guy had 1 HP left. So you push, and much to your surprise, you like get him on the head, and he just bounces. He goes back so far, he like hits his head on the back of the tree and just collapses. So yeah, he's down. Farewell, sir.
Nice.
Next up is Trill.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to like so I went high last time, so I think this time I'm gonna go low and I'm gonna try to sweep this guy's legs out from under him.
Okay.
With my full arm. Oh wow, that's a 9 or 10.
Okay.
Nice.
Dang.
These dice.
Fucking beast.
Is that let me know when you guys roll like full on both of your dice so that I know you've done a critical.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, this is not a crit.
Okay.
So that's a critical, highest on both dice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, a critical success would be highest on
Makes
both dice. So please tell me when that happens because I don't know since I can't see your dice.
I truly straight 6s. I'm the easiest one to track, but yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, go ahead and do your damage.
All right, damage. That's great. That's 4.
Oh, you're tight.
Okay.
That was 4 damage.
4.
4 damage. Yeah.
And you're still attacking the same one, right?
Yep, same one. I cracked him across the head on the first strike.
Okay.
And from below.
You sweep him, and much like the other guy that Mildew just took out, you trip him such that he hits a branch or a root or something in the forest and just is out.
Serves you right.
Yep. So he's down. These helmets are doing nothing for them. Oh, okay.
They do
Both
seem
dice
a bit
show either 6s or
simple.
their highest number. Okay. All right. So next, Griffin.
All right. So I'm battling with these two guys. Could I, like, kind of sweep the spear up in the pool of water and like get water up in the face of one of them and then like attack through that?
Yeah, like
using the
splash
pool
to
of water
distract
like
him and then dive in.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yes.
So do a
So-
+1 accuracy on your attack roll.
It just gives a +1 to my result.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ah, so close to a critical. So that's 12.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits. Which guy are you going for?
Let's go for middle guy there.
The one with the helmet? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead
okay.
and roll your damage.
Oh yeah. 4.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you catch him with the spear, and he takes a little bit of damage. You clash against that armor, which makes kind of a... It almost sounds like if you strike glass rather than, metal. It's very strange. Next is Rue.
I think Rue is just going to sort of turn around and be like, I don't know what to do, and spend this turn defending.
Oh, sweet
Aw,
baby. Yeah, so you just kind of edge closer to your friends and in the little circle. All right. Now it is the soldiers. This guy is gonna just go ahead and attack at Mildew, since he apparently proved to be such a badass knocking out his friend.
Such a
How
powerful
dare-
mage
This powerful mage must be stopped.
in a sweater.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
This is great.
This is the best.
Clearly,
Royal fight.
clearly he did
I'm-
not bring the best with him, Mr. Guy who pieced out.
I'm picturing Mildew just going down,
Uh-huh.
and just
Yep.
slashes above him.
Yep. All right. Yeah, so he fails. Your two friends who are dancing with you, Griffin, are each going to attack. That fails.
You gonna do better this time?
That guy almost hit.
Oh!
Listen, they're rocking D4s. I don't think they can hit most of you.
Oh,
So-
tutorial level.
Yep, exactly.
Getting hit was based on our condition, right?
No, getting hit is based on your initiative. Your initiative effectively is your armor during battle.
Oh.
Interesting.
So that's
Cool.
why rolling a high initiative is actually really, really great.
For a number of reasons.
For
that's
physical
fine.
attacks. For magic, it does depend on your condition.
Right. Okay.
So the one combat move that's like you can increase your initiative is actually really important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Dope.
Yeah, if you have a low initiative and you want to avoid getting physically stomped on, it's a good one to have. So, that's the soldiers. They basically suck. Mildew, it's your turn again.
The branch is gone, right?
Uh-huh. Yes. Oh, I need to take that off, don't I?
Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm thinking, can I push the one that's left onto the root so they trip?
Okay.
And for that, I will roll probably, I don't know.
Just use your standard like weapon accuracy check.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have you try to figure something out for each object because why?
Yeah, no, I was thinking if I should use strength and dex or something like that.
We'll figure out a hard rule around that later. I don't know it off the top of my head.
That's another 8.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go for it. Beat this guy up.
Hey Nick, have you found another system that works for you, huh?
Yeah.
Did roll 2 fumbles.
He just had to get
but
he had to get
I
the
think it's kind of
residual
everything
bad
out.
luck out.
Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5.
So I push them back and they fall down and probably hit their head or something.
Yep, and he's down. So good job. You knocked out that guy hard. Trill, it is your turn. Griffin is currently engaged with these two gentlemen.
All right.
Doing
well,
splendidly.
Looks like my buddy needs some help, so Trill's gonna dive in and she's gonna help him out. So I think actually, like, she actually does say, "Hey, need some help?" And then I'm gonna jump in and bop the one that's closest to me. And I'm gonna lose my d6.
Ah! Dice down.
Griffin's
dice
gonna go.
down.
Well, you're welcome to join. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I think I dive in, we do a brief back to back,
Yeah.
and then I take a swing at this guy. Oh Jesus, Trill! All right, it's not a crit, but it's really close.
Oh my god. That
Okay.
would have been wow.
Yeah, a 6 and a 5.
So was that rolling for accuracy or damage?
Accuracy.
Okay. Yeah, you.
Yeah,
hit.
I don't think I can do 12 damage. Hell no. Cool. Oh, damage was also a 6 though, so 7 damage.
All right. Let's see. Which one are you on?
The one that's closest to me.
Okay,
So,
helmet dude.
okay.
All right.
Helmet dude.
He is down. So you just whack, and he gets rocketed into a tree and is knocked out. And we have, interestingly enough, the guy who maybe looks like the most important one because he has a fancy cape.
Hey, you take out the smaller ones first.
He might be the most competent. I don't know.
Well, he hasn't hit anything yet, so probably
That
not.
is true. That is true.
I mean, he is facing off against 4 children, so.
Right. Gosh, this is terrifying. You all have magic and stuff. All right. Griffin, it is your turn.
Looking at the object, I don't think I can actually use anything. I can't come up with anything for these. Did we
used
use
the
another
root.
one? What?
There's a root
Yeah.
and there are pine cones left.
We didn't use the root one. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we did.
I thought I used the root one.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
just the pine
Yeah, I
cones
think-
left.
Trip somebody.
All right. Sorry about that.
So yeah, pine cones can't really do much with that.
There's also the water, I think.
You
No, I used that.
Okay.
I could use Griffin does a series of stabs and kind of backs the guy into the pine cones, so he kind of
Are you
walks
going
on them.
to? Are you going to sonic thrust this guy?
I'm like,
Yes, Sonic Thrust.
Hell yes.
oh my god, bless.
Live your Tales dreams right now.
Which one was it
Live
where
your best anime life.
where he did multiple thrusts and then did Sonic thrust?
Oh gosh. I
Oh,
don't
yeah, it's a
remember.
combination move later in
Yeah.
the tree.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm gonna roll an attack.
Do it. I understood that reference.
Yeah. 10.
All right, cool. Yeah, you stabby. Do your damage.
1. Falls on his butt.
A series of terrible light stabs, but you know you did some damage. So he
It was
manages to
mostly
kind
to
of
make him back off.
Someone in chat has helped us. Sonic Sword Rain.
Sonic Sword Rain.
All
Right,
right.
Sword
Yeah.
Rain.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, he is still up and moving. Rue, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try to do what I did to the one who was crying, I guess. I'm not doing any magic because I don't have any attack spells.
Yeah, I would say you can use your turn to move and be ready to
Oh
help
yeah,
them over here.
yeah. In that case, I'm gonna move
Oh,
forward. Sort of.
Okay.
Sort of.
I mean, Rue becoming resident murder child would be a thing.
No.
Oh God,
Baby,
I'm-
no.
I'm concerned.
Baby, no. Baby, no.
Definitely not my aim here. No, in that case, I'm gonna move. Just sort of look out from between Trill and Griffin with my little sickle in my hand and be like,
Oh, yeah.
Be careful, he's still up.
okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you've moved up between them. Next is Mr. Soldier, I think, gets to finally do something, hopefully, and he's gonna fail at it because I'm rolling the dice. Yeah, he's trying to attack Griffin, who is nearest, but that does not work. So, he's trying real hard, and you're looking really cool as you dodge. So, Mildew, it is now your turn. If you want to melee at all, you will have to use your turn to move into the row with the others. If you want to cast magic, whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to actually use magic.
Okay.
And I'm going to create an ice cube that other people can use.
Okay.
Oh.
So
What's
that's
your
the
what's your aim with the candy ice cube?
the aim,
Well, like, what are you gonna do with it once you've cast it?
it just creates a large translucent frozen ice block that other people can pick up and then
Oh,
throw.
okay. Gotcha. So you're just creating another, like...
Yeah,
we'll
I
put
don't
it as an
think I can
object
do
on-
anything else with it because it says it just creates it.
Okay,
It doesn't have any aim
gotcha.
or anything.
We'll
Because
just
I was thinking if you use those create spells, would they be counted as the objects
Yes,
in the fight?
I think. Yeah,
we'll
That's how
do
it
that.
works?
We'll do that here. I think that makes sense. I don't recall offhand if that's specifically how it works.
yeah.
but whatever.
Creates a large translucent frozen block. 50
Oh yeah, it may be
centimeters
used as an
from
object in
side.
battle. Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Okay, cool.
So yeah, we now have a big ass ice block on the field.
yeah. And I'm gonna cast magic dice. And yeah, that's gonna success because that's 13.
Okay. So tell us what this looks like as you summon this big old ice cube.
Yeah, first I will do the chant. Inch by inch, square by square, solidify into frozen air, candy ice cube. And where I touch on the ground, it will start to just freeze the air and just become a very
Yeah, we see the winds kind of coalesce and solidify.
yeah.
Boom! And a block
Yeah.
falls down.
And it looks very, very much shaped, so it has really sharp
Really
edges.
sharp edges. Ooh. Nice. Okay.
This is
awesome.
why Mildew took geography. Not geography,
Geometry.
geometric.
He knows math.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of maths.
Knows shapes and stuff.
Trill, it is your turn.
Okay, so looking at this map, I am too far away to reach this guy?
No, don't worry about it. It's basically you are in this front area and he is in this area, so you're good.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not grid based like D&D. It's
Gotcha.
as long as you're in this section and an enemy is in the next immediate section from you, either this way or this way, you can attack them.
Cool. Okay, so I mean, what I'd like to do, and I don't really know if this is possible because, like, of the way that items, like, objects are set up, I'm having a little bit of trouble wrapping my brain around that. They just, like, they are wherever the person who wants to use them.
Yeah, like
is.
spatial anything. Honestly, the battle map is just kind of there so you know what area you're in.
Yeah, it was more like when Mildew summoned the ice cube, that just means, like, it's just there and whoever wants to use it can use it, and it then becomes...
We just assumed that it was closest to you.
Okay, cool. In that case, can I just, like, fucking treat this like a sled and slide my way on over?
Yes.
Like,
Use it however you want.
gain some momentum?
Yeah.
Cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I'm gonna say let's flavor it slightly that you get a little bit of help from Griffin to give it a good kick, so it gets you that
Yeah.
momentum.
Yeah,
It's a
I
combo
think I
attack.
on it and
Yes.
look to Griffin. Yeah. All right. Cool. That is a with the +1, 9.
Okay. That definitely hits. Roll your damage.
6.
Okay. So yeah, you come down hard on this guy with your pole arm, and the block of ice also kind of, once you hop off of it, just plows into him, doing a fair bit of damage, but he gets back on his feet and is just...
Oof.
Okay.
So, Griffin, it is now your turn.
You know what? I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it.
Like, crazy idea, right? But, you know,
That's a reasonable
Gonna-
concept.
like, as Trill slides forward and just kind of whacks him in the head, Griffin comes, like, around and just kind of goes for a attack from behind. And he rolls... that is 9.
All right, that hits. Do your damage.
Yes. 2.
Okay. Just enough, my friend.
Yes.
Describe how you finish this guy off, throwing him into unconsciousness.
I think when Trill whacks him like in the head, it goes back, and then Griff is just like there and just whacks him in the head once more, and he just kind of turns around and does that,
Yep. All right.
like making sure the audience is he's alive but just knocked out.
Yeah. Ugh. And he's down. All right.
There's no blood at all in
No.
any of this. Nope.
Yeah, no. Rue used the back blunt end of her sickle.
Yeah, she tried to club him. So,
I
you
was
have...
thinking the flat end, like
Yeah. You have...
Like the hilt.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I thought the enemies were, transported into a safe area, fade away.
They just vanish, and we don't know what happens. It's fine. I think as the battle wraps up and you're all kind of catching your breath, we'll go to our next break,
All right.
and we'll come back for the aftermath. So we will see you guys shortly. We're back! Yay!
Hello
again, everyone. So we just... Our good kids witnessed their tree being murdered, essentially, by some mysterious soldiers in strange black armor. The one responsible took this strange egg-shaped stone that was glowing and pieced out, vanished into shadows, and left the soldiers to deal with the kids. The kids have knocked out these men, so you have a bunch of unconscious weird soldiers lying around. Your tree is just gone. No trace of it left.
What the hell happened to our tree? Did they... can I take a, like... this is an attempt to use my refined education thing.
That is
see if I can-
primarily used in civilized situations. It's like knowledge of
Okay.
history and
Okay.
government and stuff.
But, I was thinking if I could recognize their armor in some way.
I'll let you go ahead and give it a try.
Neat. Yeah, 6.
No, you have never seen this before in your life. It looks
No.
It looks alien. Honestly, it doesn't look like anything you've seen anywhere. Not even in a book.
Never seen anything like this before.
It's armor.
I mean, yeah, but not. I've never seen armor like this before. That's what I meant.
Don't
Okay.
worry about the armor. What did they do to our tree? Where did it go?
Is it perhaps invisible? And I will try to. No.
Yeah, it's not invisible.
Is it like a hole where it was, or
No, it's it just seems like it dissolved and vanished. And logically, you all watched. It kind of vanished, and this guy had this like egg-looking thing. So you can assume whatever that was probably contains or has your tree. Or is.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is some magic shenanigans.
It's always magic shenanigans.
Well, some of it is good.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, but we need to find these people. We can't have them can't let them take our tree. It's
No.
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah. We saw that guy. We saw him take whatever that was. He's got it. We know what he looks like. We'll just
It's got a pretty obvious look. Someone has to know who these people are, what they are, who that guy is. Guy.
Rue. It's gonna be okay?
I'm sorry. It's just I was so happy to see you yesterday, and it's gone.
I lean down and kind of kneel down and just pull Rue into like a really, really big, tight hug. Yeah, but we're here now. You got us again.
Yeah.
We're gonna find it, okay? It's our
Okay.
tree. And we
We gotta
promised
get the tree back.
we would meet again under the tree. And we're gonna make that come true.
100%.
Oh, no. I guess we just gotta figure out how. Huh.
Okay.
Rue, I will say, because you've stayed in the area, and you still would occasionally visit your old friend Grand Dragon. She lives nearby in these woods. It seems reasonable to think maybe she would have seen something or sensed something. She knows these woods like no other.
We should go see Grand Dragon.
Of course.
Oh
You
yeah.
must know something.
Hopefully.
Sir Woods, after all.
Oh, I hope we can get it back.
We're gonna get it back.
For sure.
Okay.
Kind of puts a hand on Rue.
So you guys.
It's the.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, these babies.
I was thinking shoulder, but head, sure. Maybe
So-
too low for
Yeah.
putting on the...
You guys take a little bit of time to collect yourselves and get, comfort Rue. And then you start to make your way deeper into the forest where Grand Dragon's cavern, where she tends to lair up, is at. The walk through the forest, I don't know, tell me, are you guys pretty quiet? Are you talking?
I think Griffin seems extremely determined and kind of quiet.
Okay. Are you leading the way? You all know the way to where Grand Dragon is. You
Yeah.
don't have to remember it.
I don't think maybe leading the way, but at least in the front, pushing
Okay.
through.
Yep. So
I
you all
think I'm actually probably trying to keep up a steady stream of some sort of conversation, probably something pretty inane, just talking about all the things that happened last night at dinner, trying to ground people still.
Sure. You tell some funny things your brothers told you. Pace getting up to his usual bullshit, giving Laugh all kinds of trouble, and just how good it was to see Griffin's father again, even though he nearly crushed each and every one of you half to death with a hug, that sort of thing. And by and by, as the time passes, you find your way to the clearing where this ancient woodland dragon, whom you've always... You know her as Gran. If she has a name other than that, she's never told you, but it's never really been necessary. But you found her in childhood together, and you would visit her almost as often as you would visit your tree, and hear stories from her and share stories of your day and your adventures with her. And as you come upon the clearing, you see the great hulking figure of the dragon. She's kind of reclining and laying, and you see her head raise up, and all the flowers and greenery that are just completely... She almost looks like she was just a hill in the forest, covered in flowers and moss and greenery, and some of it kind of sheds as she raises up her head, and you see these bright green eyes open and kind of look about and find all of you. Well, I don't believe my own eyes. You've all come home.
Hi, Gran.
Hi, Graham.
Hello, children.
Hi.
Come closer. What's the matter? You all seem quite sad.
They took our tree.
Oh, Rue, child. And she kind of bends her long necked head down towards you, and there's like an antenna of like a vine with these little pouches of flowers that dangle, and they kind of light up different colors, and they sort of gently brush the top of your head and turn from like green to pink and back as she tries to comfort you. There. Tell me what happened.
Were these people clad in strange armor, and they just their leader, this guy with a bladed arm, just pulled a spherical object out of the ground and it disappeared.
Strange black armor.
Yeah, and he jumped into the shadow and just disappeared.
I see. There have been odd strangers moving about the forest lately. I could not identify from whence they came. It seems that is what they were after.
That they turned the tree into some sort of an egg.
Why would they want
Or
our
stone?
tree?
A stone. Describe to me this egg-shaped stone you found, Mildew.
It was. I don't think I paid that much attention to it because I was. Well,
It was a bit of a thing, really.
It was. It shimmered, I think.
I do not know much, but it sounds as though that thing may be a flow stone. They're magical items. Ancient. Mildew, how well read are you on the ancient history of Amaria?
It depends on if one of the books have passed through the library.
Okay. Would we?
I assume he has been reading most of the things that people have been trading back and forth.
Okay.
Should I make a roll?
Yeah. Let's. I don't know what. I don't think you have anything as a merchant that would be good, but let's. Do int. You're a smart boy.
Okay. Well, that's a 5.
Okay. You're familiar with the term, but mostly all you know is that they were some sort of magical artifact. You didn't really read deeply enough to remember more than that.
Yeah. It's something magical, and it's old, really, really old, and
Yes.
well, it's not referenced that much in,
They are ancient treasures of Amaria. They were used to protect our land from the shadow. They're buried all over the world. So goes the stories. Admittedly, I don't know much. But it would explain the tree's magical nature. If it was planted from a flowstone.
Can't believe our tree's been sitting on that for all these years.
But defending the world from shadow? That doesn't sound good that it's gone.
No, it doesn't.
That would be...
And the way you describe those soldiers has me somewhat concerned.
But we showed them.
Either way, we need to find that jerk that took our tree.
Yes. But first,
Get it back.
if there are more of those men about, I think you should go home and make sure your family is safe.
Oh, yeah. Are you gonna be okay?
The entire woodland is my domain. I think I can stop a few angry men. And she kind of rises up a bit on her haunches, reminding you just how immensely sized she is.
Oh, yeah, right.
From there,
Okay.
perhaps you might find a place in the world where you can learn about these things. Somewhere where they study magic. More intently.
Mildew, do you know?
Yes. Oh no. Well, we could. I think I know where the university is heading. We could try to intercept it.
That didn't make sense to me, but sure.
We can try to go to school again. Yep.
They have the best of libraries, and they have people who are studying odd parts of the world and even magic. So,
Well, it's the best we've got to go off now.
yeah.
But I'm worried about our tree, our home tree, our families. We should
Yeah. We should.
Go home.
Let's go back.
let's go home.
Go. I shall be here, children. Do not worry. Good luck.
Thank you for the help. It's been.
And she kind of gives a shake of her head, and just some of the moss and flowers kind of tumble down over you guys a little bit. So, with that bit of urgency in mind, we will skip ahead a little bit. You make your way back home. Fortunately, you do not seem to run across any soldiers along the way. Your families are fine. You kind of tell them in a hurry. You pack up your stuff, or fail to unpack, as the case may be.
Let's pick up the bags again.
Yep, you add a few things to the pile and just kind of are getting ready to go. And you've gathered in Trill's house at the back of the shop, the workshop, and you have your stuff and you're, working out your plan when Pace comes and kind of peeks his head in the door and is like, guys, you should probably not head outside right now. Those
Why not?
weird guys you mentioned, they're here. Rex is dealing with it right now. He's telling them to get lost, but they're
Griffin
looking
has
for people
grabbed
that
his
sound
spear,
like you.
from him.
Wait, hey,
No.
hold on. What? Do you know what they want?
They're searching for you guys. They just
No
described all of
witnesses.
you.
How are you sure it's us? I mean,
A kid with snow in his hair, a tall pink-haired girl, a jerk with a spear, and a little girl
Hey,
in green.
ouch.
Their words, not mine.
I didn't have that much snow in my hair.
Listen,
you flinged freaking
don't
snowballs at
nitpick
them.
what they're saying. They're looking for you.
Okay.
Just stay back here. Rex has it under control, I think, and Lath is out there too. They're gonna talk him down. And hopefully when they get on their way, we can get you guys out of here.
We can't get out while Dad's talking to them?
Well,
I mean, if they're here, they're not going to be out there looking for us.
technically there might be a way, I guess. Trill, you remember our exit? And he kind of gives you the look, and you do remember you guys had a bit of a back route out of the tree that was highly dangerous and not encouraged.
Oh yeah, that exit that we totally don't have. Guys,
It's still there. So if you want, it's effectively a zip line down out of the tree.
That
okay,
sounds awesome. Let's do it.
How will we get Pighead with us?
Yeah, your thing can't fly?
Oh yeah,
It has wings, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Can I at least glide?
If he can glide, he can get down.
We could
Yeah,
probably stick him on a raft and string it up or something. I think Rick's
Yeah,
had
yeah,
that.
just-
And my
keep ropes.
library? Should I have to? I can
You'll
dump
just have to-
some. I can dump some of the library behind.
Just
Some here, right?
Do your best.
Yeah, but
take what you can, but we gotta go.
Okay.
You can get
It's hard to
Thanks.
get new books.
All right. So, you kind of all formulate your plan.
As it is.
Haphazardly, and with Pace's help, you sneak your way toward the terrace, toward the back of the village, town rather, and it's an area, like, it's a chunk of the terrace that is actually overcome with boughs and bushes and stuff, and he kind of pushes them aside, and in fact, your interesting little invention that the two of you made long ago, Trill, is definitely still here.
Huh. Man. You sure it still works?
Well, Lath made me take it down a couple times, but I just recently put it back up and made a few enhancements, so yeah, it's fine for carrying
Cool.
one person at a time.
Alright,
How
well,
come we
Who's
didn't
ready
know
for an
about this
adventure?
one? Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in back.
Okay. Pighead, if you can just fly down and meet us there, and carry this on your back, and I will put a sort of a smaller contraptions that have, one bookshelf's worth of books on.
He kind of like dances out of the way every time you try to put something on him. It takes you several minutes.
Griff's gonna try to like do something with the donkey and try to.
He bites
very
you.
Condescending.
He bites you.
boy.
It hurts a little.
Ow. Okay. All right. As long as you're standing still, that's.
I know you don't like this, but I swear we will get a new cart.
He just huffs, tail lashing. But you manage to get it on him finally.
Yeah.
And occasionally you worry that it might tip because he starts to try to shake it off.
Do you really need all these books?
Yes, bad things happens when I don't have books.
Okay.
Well,
Not gonna argue.
That's for later.
Oh, someone's having some issues hearing. Can you all hear me okay now? Hopefully.
I think it might have been during the woodland dragon sequence.
I may have been a
Yeah.
little too far away.
Quiet.
Okay. So, yeah, you one by one, Pace gets you set up to, he gets you wrapped around the lines and sends you each down. Trill, he sends you first, but not before giving you a pretty stiff hug and kind of cuffing you on the goggles and just like, hey, at least write so we know you're safe.
All right. Yeah, you too. Hey, there are soldiers around here. Just let me know you're alive, okay?
We'll be fine.
All right. I punch him on the arm. And thanks for keeping this up.
Yeah.
Just hope it doesn't kill us this time.
Well, we lived through the first failure, right? That prototype sure was a thing.
Oh, prototype number 2.
We hardly knew ye. All right, get out of here. And he claps you on the back and gives you a push. And you go sailing down. And then one by one, the rest of you, although when he comes to you, Rue, he's kind of like, are you gonna be okay?
I'm gonna be fine. Tell my moms I'm going to be okay, and I will write them. I promise.
Okay.
Oh, and tell them to please water my plants.
Right. You got it.
Okay.
All right. And he actually, Rue is so short that she can't reach the thing and stay standing, so he's kind of holding you up. And then lets go and kind of pushes you like you're on a swing to send you down. And you all arrive down on the forest floor. And from down there, as you look up, you can in fact see toward the front of the village, and you sort of overhear Rex rather firmly and resolutely insisting that no such people have passed through. Their children have been away for years on a trip, and how dare they come marching in like this. It seems like the conversation is a bit hostile, but the soldiers are not actively doing anything other than interrogating. And as as you sneak on past, making your way out of the forest, let's do a travel check as you make your way out, and a direction check, because you have a vague idea of where you want to go, but you've got a lot of forest to get through to get there.
Travel was strength, dexterity.
Yes.
Are everyone doing both checks?
Everybody does travel. Who is the mapper? This is a good time to talk about those party
That
roles.
was me, right?
Okay. Yeah, so if you are the mapper, you do the direction check.
Yeah. And the traveling check. So.
Okay. So, party roles are divided up into, there are 4 distinct ones. There's the leader, who technically tracks initiative and also has final say on decisions, etc. I believe that is you, Trill. Then there's the quartermaster, who tracks supplies and rations and things like that for the group. I think Griffin, was that you?
Rations, yes.
Yep. Okay. And then the mapper is the person who keeps the map of the journey and does the direction checks to make sure everybody's going the right way, which is Mildew. And then there is the journal keeper, who kind of keeps a record of what happened, and that is our fantastic little lovely healer, Rue. So let's see.
That's a lot of adjectives.
Yep. All right, 6 travel, 5 travel, 2 travel. Ooh, okay.
Snake eyes.
Griffin, honey.
Very upset.
Yeah. You take half your HP down, please.
Oh, yeesh.
Failing travel checks sucks a lot. I'm just gonna say. I don't have personal experience with that by any stretch of the imagination. Cool. And the direction check is great. So, yeah, Mildew, you lead everybody basically back the way you came. So, you know precisely where to head. Hello, cat. We couldn't go a stream without that happening at least once. And you kind of by and by, you all make your way through the forest. Safely so far, no sign of the soldiers. You sadly did not get a chance to say a proper farewell to your family. But you know you can write them.
I hope Grant's ferrets are good. I haven't seen those in a while.
I think they are.
Have any of them flown away?
Maybe one.
Oh.
They're hard to keep track of.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a while ways to go.
I will say, fortunately, you guys probably did pack ahead of time for the journey, so you have like your camping gear and all that stuff in order, and rations.
Yeah.
You were ready to go. It was just a matter of saying goodbye and leaving, but you had to leave a bit sooner. And so, the 4 friends set out on the road away from their hometown of Zelkova to find the flowstone heart that was stolen. This time, they would travel together until they could sit again under the shade of their promise tree. And that is where we will end today's session. Wow, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you,
good
friends.
game.
Y'all are a bunch of goods, and I love you to death.
Very good start. Very good start.
I think so. I really do. So, holy heck. A bunch of things happened. I think a couple things to note. I am not doing XP tracking on this because I'm lazy as heck. We're going to kind of milestone it and just do it, let them level when it feels appropriate.
Milestone it.
To the narrative. Thank you, chat. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I don't know how I lucked out and literally got 4 artists as my players, so they all drew their own damn character designs. Which just left me to do all the production crap, so, you know.
I wouldn't let anyone else draw my character, I think.
Listen, I know how that is, that artist life. So we don't have to do town building. Normally in Ryuutama, at the end of a session, you build the next town collaboratively, like in preparation for your next session. We already built the next town as part of our character creation and world building session a while back, so they'll be headed there first. But we will potentially do some town building, maybe live next time. We'll see. If everybody's interested in seeing that process, I'd be happy to show it once. We'll give it a try. But I think we can go around and do our outros. So, we'll go back in reverse order. So this time we'll start with Nicholas. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you enjoy most about the game, or what was your favorite moment?
My name is Nicholas. You can find me at nyvinter at Twitter and Twitch. I don't stream that much right now, but I have a Doctor Who one-shot next week with Yes.
I'm so
Halloween
excited.
special.
I'm so excited. I've been wanting to play the Doctor Who RPG for like a year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Paternoster gang.
Even better.
So yeah, but yeah, and what I liked the most were probably everyone's introduction.
It was nice to see you all reunite. Those were good moments. And thank you, Anarsis, for doing them shout outs. Oh, yeah, it worked. Cool. Anna, who are you? Where can we find you? What did you enjoy most, or what was your favorite moment today?
I'm Anna. You can find me on Twitter at Anna Landin. It's the hub of my internet activities. And I think my favorite moment was probably right after the fight, where we all sort of hugged and reassured each other that everything was going to be okay.
No joke. Rue's
we're
tears
such
made me
good
almost
team.
actually cry.
Yeah, that was what a good bunch of kids.
Good children.
Yep. Yep.
Children.
Anna is indeed a fantastic artist and has an ongoing webcomic that is quite good. You should check out Grassblades. It's awesome. Going along the line, Victor, who are you? Where can we find you? What did you enjoy most, or what was your favorite moment today?
Alright, so I'm Victor. I go by Victormon. You can find me on @Victormon on Twitter and on Twitch. I'm gonna start streaming my art and stuff, hopefully sometime soon. And I'm also Victormon on Patreon, where I draw things, mostly dirty stuff right now, but I'm gonna fill out with the comics and all sorts of stuff as I get some more free time. I also technically run a webcomic about role-playing games and how that can affect a person and stuff like that. Currently on hiatus, as I said, I haven't had time. But yeah, at Tapastic Roll Real Roll. Hopefully you can check that out. And my favorite thing, I mean, I really enjoyed the little thrill moment with her brother, and that really tickled me. It's good.
Pace is such a good. Oh no, I love him.
I know. I'm like, how do we get him back? Oh no, I love him.
One writes a really troublesome letter.
Oh boy. You know, at one point I think I said this was going to be a 6-episode game, and then it became an 8-episode game, and now it's a question mark. We're not sure game.
We play until we're done.
Yep. And last but certainly not least, M, who are you? Where can we find you? And what did you enjoy most, or what was your favorite moment in the game today?
Okay. I'm M at eTreffery on Twitter, where I mostly just like play a lot of RPG stuff and draw things in my free time and yell about Magic Girls a whole lot. I don't have a webcomic. I have a day job. I'm a software developer. But let's see. My favorite moment. I'm torn. Because I really liked when Griffin showed up. And everyone had like their like really wholesome like freak out moment. That was really sweet.
That was very good.
But I really liked the introduction of the villain because that was such a perfect like, oh man, this is a JRPG. This is some JRPG shit right here.
It's like mysterious creepy dude shows
in the
up.
cutscene.
Yep.
I was like, that's a cutscene, is what that is.
Yeah.
That was 100% what that was.
Yeah.
I really
How
enjoyed that.
dare.
Oh, listen. I have a specific brand of bullshit. Okay.
It's a good brand.
It's an excellent brand.
Oh, we should say also, if you guys want to meet either Anne or me, and you're in London next weekend for London Comic Con, we're both gonna be there
Yay!
on
Not tabling
Friday
or
and
anything,
Saturday.
just sort of lurking
Yeah.
in the crowd.
Yeah, we're gonna be around.
Yeah, go see them at is it MCM Comic Con?
Mhm.
MCM Comic Con London,
Yeah.
and we're probably gonna go to a few critter meets and stuff like that. So, see if you can find us.
London is extremely far away, and I will not be there to see you, and I'm sad for that. But
I will not forgive it for being so far away.
However, Em and I will be at PAX U
Yes,
later this year. As will our good mod friend Anarsis, and a bunch of other people.
Like so many people.
Yeah, but we'll be there. If you have plans to go to PAX U, at me on the Twitters, so I know.
Yes.
I guess I should do my own outros. Who the heck am I? Where can I find me? And what was my favorite moment?
Who knows? Bye.
My favorite moment was the sleep I got after this was done. No. Not true.
Nothing's happened yet.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, right. I'm Joe. And you can find me at littlecuppajo on Twitter and here on Twitch. Obviously, you're on this channel right now, so good job. You're halfway there.
Yeah. Living on a prayer.
Oh God. Do not invoke Bon Jovi. That gives me so many delightful nostalgic memories. Anyway.
I had to.
Anyway. My favorite moment, gosh. I think just seeing all the little intros, everybody's reaction when they reunited was beautiful. Like, I really loved all of it. All of it, really, but seeing each of you, and no joke, though, Rue's distress and sorrow when the tree was gone literally had me tearing up. I'm sitting here just like... It was so good. It was so good.
Babies.
I love these children.
Mm.
It makes me sad that I'm gonna have to hurt them. What?
What was that?
Nothing! Thank
Stares into
you.
the distance.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, all of you,
Thank you, Jess.
for making
Yes.
this amazing.
You've
Thank
done
Thank
a
you for
heck of a
inviting us
job.
to this.
No joke, months ago, I set up a plan for like TTRPG shows I wanted to do, and I had Ryuutama at the top of the list, and I literally sat down and wrote my dream cast of people I wanted in it, and they're here.
Oh, Jess!
You guys are literally here. I have the freaking note in my Google Keep to prove
Jess, don't
it.
you make me fucking cry on here on stream.
So, thank you. Truly. So, I think with that, we will call it, and we will see you all, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. We do every other Sunday here at this time.
Bi-weekly, I think it's called.
Bi-weekly. Take care, good friends.
Bye.
Bye-bye.